Welcome back to the Nourish with Renata podcast. I'm Renata, your intuitive nutrition coach. Today is a super interesting and thought provoking topic all about one of the tenets of my nutrition coaching practice and what I believe is the biggest mindset shift needed in your nutrition journey. And that is self love as a nutrition game changer. This is episode 3 in my series on Mindset Matters. Make sure to check out my previous 2 episodes linked below, including a review of a study that looked at hotel housekeepers and what one thing that they were told to help them to improve their health, as well as a fantastic interview with Stanley, rapid transformational therapist. Now, back to self-love and nutrition. Upon first hearing this, you might be thinking, oh, I don't know if that works. There's no way that self-love is somehow magically going to make me weigh less. But wait, you will be surprised at the results of this study that looked directly into the relationship between self-love, body image, and the eating habits of mothers. A recent study in the publication called Nutrients explained how researchers recruited 100 moms to fill out an online questionnaire that asked them to rank themselves on things like self-compassion, body esteem, diet quality, intuitive eating, and emotional eating. They were asked questions like, when I'm going through a hard time, I give myself the caring I need, or I like what I see when I look in the mirror. Or, I trust my body to tell me when to eat. Or, when I feel lonely, I console myself by eating. The researchers compiled all of this information and analyzed it to look for relationships in the data. What they found was that the moms who scored higher on self-compassion were also more likely to have a healthier relationship with food. They tended to eat a higher quality diet, be more intuitive eaters, and less likely to allow their emotions to dictate their food consumption. The researchers also found that mothers with higher levels of self-compassion also had higher levels of body esteem. This study is fascinating to me because what the researchers are proposing is that if you have a more positive body image, it actually makes it possible for you to have healthier eating behaviors too. So, self-compassion and self-love really can be a nutrition game changer because when you look at yourself with love, eating healthier or nourishing your body becomes easier because it's not just what you do, you're not just checking things off of a to-do list. It becomes a part of who you are, and it's how you look after yourself. Now, the thing with self-love is that it's like any other muscle. You need to know that it's there and you need to practice using it. Having awareness of how you're currently speaking to yourself about your body and the way that you eat is the first step. What do you notice about what you say to yourself? Is it serving your goals or is it not? Remember, this is a no judgment zone. This is simply an awareness. This is simply an opportunity to think more deeply about what you're saying to yourself. From here, practice speaking greatness into yourself. Practice saying kinder things to yourself. Practice catching yourself when you're perhaps having a hard day and emotions are running high, or when you're feeling really low and sad. Practice being mindful of the food options that you're eating and noticing the emotions that you're aiming to quell through food. Practice catching those insights sooner and perhaps making different food choices when and where you can. Practice self-compassion and self-love. And with this practice, notice how the self-love muscle strengthens and how it becomes easier to make healthier choices for your nutrition, simply because you care even more about yourself. I truly believe that self-love is the lens in which I see my health and nutrition through, and I encourage all of my clients to see it through this lens too. It is, to me, the most powerful mental shift you can make in your nutrition journey. And it's one that can help you to make the long-term sustainable change that you've always wanted so that you truly can live not just your healthiest, but also your happiest life too. If you'd like to dive into the connection between body image, self-love, and healthier eating, make sure to click the link below and book a 20-minute nutrition consultation with me. My next episode is the beginning of a new series all about women's hormone health. I have two amazing guests in the next episode, and I am thrilled for this episode to drop next Wednesday, so stay tuned for that. In the meantime, keep cultivating that self-love muscle, keep nourishing your body, and I'll see you in the next episode.